What if the strongest person you knew was also the most compassionate? What if they had never seen the sunrise, the face of a loved one, or the colors of a rainbow? Consider this. There's a small town nestled in the heart of the countryside. Among its residents, there's a man named Joshua. Joshua was born without sight, yet he was far from being in the dark. His world was illuminated by the light of his inner strength and compassion. Joshua was known for his wit, his wisdom, and his uncanny ability to understand people's feelings. He could hear a voice waver, sense a heavy sigh, or feel a tremble in a handshake, and he would know, with a startling accuracy, what that person was going through. He spent his days crafting beautiful pieces of art from wood. His hands, guided by the vivid images in his mind, would chisel and carve until the raw, lifeless wood transformed into something breathtaking. People from far and wide would come to admire and purchase his creations. Yet Joshua's real masterpiece was not his art, it was the way he touched people's hearts. One winter, the town was hit by a severe snowstorm. The temperatures dropped, the winds howled, and the snow piled high. The town was paralyzed, and its residents were trapped in their homes. Joshua, however, was not one to stand by when others were in need. He braved the storm, armed with his walking stick and his unwavering resolve. He visited every home, ensuring everyone was safe and had enough firewood. He comforted the scared, consoled the distressed, and shared whatever he had with those in need. When the storm finally subsided, the townsfolk emerged from their homes. They found their town still standing, their spirits lifted, and their hearts filled with gratitude. Joshua, who had never seen the light of day, had become their beacon of hope in the darkest hour. So what can we learn from Joshua's story? Firstly, strength does not always come from what we can physically overcome, but rather from what we can emotionally endure. Joshua's inner strength allowed him to push through the storm, not just for himself, but for his community. Secondly, compassion is a powerful force. It was Joshua's compassion that drove him to ensure the safety and well-being of his neighbors. He understood their fears, their struggles, and he responded with empathy and action. Lastly, we see that our worth is not determined by our physical attributes, but by the content of our character. Joshua may have been devoid of physical sight, but he had the vision of the heart, a vision that saw beyond the superficial and valued the essence of humanity. In the grand scheme of things, it's not about what we have or what we lack. It's about how we use our inner strength and compassion to make a difference. And in doing so, we become a beacon of hope, just like Joshua, illuminating the world one act of kindness at a time.